You've spent a lot of time attacking Mr. Harper on his economic record. Numbers just released by the Department of Finance about 15 minutes ago show that there was a $1.9 billion surplus posted in 2014-2015. So that basically balances the books a full year ahead of schedule. Given these new numbers, how can you still say that Mr. Harper is a poor money manager? And how do these numbers affect your own timeline? Because you have said that you won't balance the books until 2019.
First of all, let's remind everyone, according to the Parliamentary Budget Officer, according to a wide range of experts, we are in deficit right now. Mr. Harper has put us in deficit this year. As for last year's numbers, we know and we saw Mr. Harper underspending and making cuts to Veterans Affairs, to Aboriginal Affairs, to seniors in the billions of dollars so that he could balance the books in time for his election. It was a political goal that actually has helped us slide into the recession that Canada is the only G7 country in right now. But our economic platform to invest in Canada, to invest in the future, is not based on the past few bad months that Mr. Harper has had. It's about the past bad 10 years that Mr. Harper has put forward. Canadians I've talked to across this country recognize that we need investment in housing, in public transit, in growing the economy, because Mr. Harper has been unable to create that growth. And we are committed to balancing the budget in 2019. And we will do that by being fiscally responsible and by growing the economy through the kinds of investments in jobs and Canadians that we need. We are the party that is telling Canadians the truth about the economy, and we have a plan to grow the economy.
This is the week where we're going to be talking about the economy because of the debate this week. Do you not feel that there is increasing pressure on you to sort of release all the numbers of all your announcements, as this gentleman was actually asking you about? Because if people can't really get their calculators out to sort of tot up what all your announcements and all your plans are going to cost, you could be accused of kind of avoiding the issue and trying to hide something. So when are you actually going to come out with that list? Actually,
Margot, every single announcement that the Liberal Party has made so far has been fully costed. We have talked about exactly how much every single one of our promises will cost, from $2.6 billion for First Nations education to $60 billion in new money for infrastructure, including $1.7 billion in our very first year for each of social infrastructure, green infrastructure, and public transit. We have been extremely detailed every single step of the way with how much our promises are going to cost, how much we are going to contribute to the economy, and where that money is coming from. We talked about and laid out a very clear fiscal framework that talks about the investments we need to make in Canada's future and balancing of the budget in 2019. We have been clear from the beginning what our costing is and have done it every step of the way. Mr. Mulcair has not. He hasn't been upfront about his childcare announcements he's talking about. He hasn't explained to people that his minimum wage increase doesn't touch 99% of everyone earning minimum wage in this country. He hasn't been upfront about how he's backloading his promises. He's been absolutely irresponsible because he's based it all on the wrong choice, which is choosing to eliminate Stephen Harper's deficit immediately, no matter the cost, rather than giving Canadians the help they need. And quite frankly, it's about time he started to talk about what his promises are going to cost. The Liberal Party has done that from the very beginning.